Looking at this week, it seems like Jexel has pretty rough matchups from Blood Tier. Both auto-gen races this week being people who have dropped down from higher tiers. And yeah, this is auto-generated. And the other auto-generated match was versus me, and I dropped down from Gold Tier. And Mentos dropped down from Obsidian Tier, I believe. So that's quite the matchup this week. There are quite a few bombs for both our racers. Always good to get bombs early on. You'll need to pick up enough bombs eventually. I mean, you don't need to, but it's pretty much a prerequisite. Mentos is off sync with Lepcon here. Might just bomb. Just passing on Lepcon entirely. Having the yellow skeleton come in after dig buffering. These ghosts for Mentos are... it's gonna be fine. That bat though, okay. Yeah. I think spooked by the bat there because I was very much also spooked by the bat. There is Hargreaves, Transmute, and a shield spell in the shop. Mentos will opt to kill that. Not sure how I feel about that, but any protection is fine. Mostly for the shield spell, probably. But transmute spells, transmute tomes are kind of a crapshoot. Probably just a bonus for the shield spell, but I don't know if that as a whole is worth killing for. Jexel also on Conga now. Flawless victory. Very likely going to check black here. And it will be Old Faithful. Titanium Longsword. A very good all-around weapon. Mentos is still on base damage dagger. Same. I agree. Metal. Jexel will just... I'm not sure what Jexel did in the shop there. This is Crypt of the Necrodancer Online Racing, the 8th season. Where people try to beat Necrodancer faster than the other player. Pretty much, that's all you need to know. There's probably a lot more you need to know, but... you'll be able to figure it out. Mentos still on base damage dagger, going into Deepless 2, but we'll be able to land the flawless here. Jexel building up a pretty decent build. Mentos swapping off to Titanium Broadsword, trying to transmute the dagger into something better, but it'll just be a glass broadsword, which you don't want because it snags. And, well, I mean, there is an argument for taking it, but more likely you don't want to take that. Okay, Jexel also letting the Lepcon get away here, so no Lepcons for both of our... Oh, it's cornered! Exo can just go up and hit the leprechaun. Perfect. Looks like earlier bought the shop because the shopkeeper's still alive. We'll swap off Transmute Tomes to Holy Water. Might as well transmute... okay, pop in the Holy Water right away. I was about to say might as well transmute the Gold Longsword, but they can't afford that anyway, so that would just be pointless. Mentos, meanwhile, picking up a Ring of Regen. Solid. No more Transmute Tomes. I don't think getting too much out of those transmutes. That was a little scary for Mentos there. On hot coals with a broadsword, and just being followed by a goblin. There was a few ways that could have gone wrong if an enemy came in from the exits, or if anything snagged, but it's going to be fine. Mentos now about a whole zone ahead, onto Fortissimo 3. Jexel flawlessing Deep Blues 2 and picking up a Ring of Luck out of purple. Could have transmuted, because that ring isn't doing anything with the Luck Charm as well. Mentos, meanwhile, checking black for a Blood Rapier. And immediately there's going to be an arena with an Obsidian Rapier. We'll swap off to that. And that will make Mentos' build pretty solid. Much better than before. Having to back up the enemies here, but is ahead. Doesn't need to worry too much about pushing the pace. Jexel going down to 1 heart. There's a food shop for Jexel. Having to bomb... Not sure if that's worth the Gluttony. Won't be able to activate Gluttony anyways off of a carrot. And 2 empty art containers. So we'll just save the bomb. Speaking of bombs, Mentos does not have any. It's not gonna use the rat at all. It's gonna leave the rat behind. Wait, I don't know. I mean, rat can cause weird situations, but it's not as messy as Dub Familiar. But it's fine. Opening an unnecessary room there. I think just forgetting which way the exit is. Oh man, what are those explosions? There's just like 2 explosions in the exit room. One of them hit the Blood Nightmare, bringing the Blood Nightmare down to 1 heart. Jexel side checking purple for a Frost Scroll. B-Scroll. Mentos not having any bombs for Core Riff. Having to do it a long way, dropping the Flawless, taking hit from one of the tentacles. Could have popped Gigantism to have less issues with water. But it's fine, having regen anyways, you just regen it back up. It's definitely still items Mentos can pick up to improve the build, but not strictly required at the moment. On 253 for Mentos. Making a few hits per floor, but Ring of Regen will negate that completely. Getting a nice meaty 6 damage lunge into the red dragon there. And on to Dead Ringer. We'll be doing left side strats. We'll be fine. Looking for bombs, checking red here. Will not be a blast helm. Or any other bomb item. Or, I mean, any other item that grants bombs, so we'll be doing full butt puzzles here. Having more than enough of a lead to not need to worry. Also getting an extended shield glitch thanks to the butt puzzles. Popping it late though, a beat late, so it won't. The shield glitch won't activate, so that didn't matter. Unless it did. I think that was a beat late though. Oh wait, shield's really long. That beat does work? Oh. Yeah, I learned. I would say, this is a really long shield then. Finishing with 12-minute time. That's 3 2s in a row in-game time. Jexel just on 5-2, a bit behind. Did have the better build early on, but that was partially due to building instead of just going. But GG. First point will go to Mentos. Off on our second seed now. I think that was Mentos' first point of the season, actually. I think so. Scoring their first point of the season, yeah. Best win 12-37-21. Okay, there's some tier 2 walls in the way there. Mentos will opt to go around. You could bomb into the shop as well, you're not just clearing out tier 2 walls. Just get a little bit of extra value by being able to check the shop and not having much money anyways, so not too much more value, but there still is potential for something good. Okay. Picking up glass staff, immediately getting grabbed by a monkey, and then... Oh, this bat. That bat has been rolled like twice right there. So we'll be going down with just a base glass shard. Fortissimo one. Having to deal with a little bit of a swarm of enemies, but we'll be able to land the flawless victory. For a titanium sphere in black. Jexel now going down at the trapdoor. Blood pulsing to clear out the trapdoor room. Except for the ghosts. Because it's incorporeal. Okay, having to kite around enemies a bit. We'll be stuck in this corner, digging out, dropping the flawless at this point, just needs to survive. Skeleton will get in the way, but we'll be fine. We'll not be able to get the titanium sphere. Meanwhile, a titanium whip on Mentos' side. Bombing? Or a glass cat. Okay, Mentos going for glass cat over titanium sphere. Bit of an odd choice, but should be fine. I hope. I really do hope. More glass weapons. This is a lot of glass weapons. Jexel will be taking glass armor. 69 gold. We'll pulse the glass shot for the glass cat as well. Definitely is an upgrade over base dagger. Mentos meanwhile landing the flawless. Picking up a ring of peace somewhere along the way. Checking purple for pulse tomes. Don't know. Like, the spells, you already have a good ring. Black is probably also a good option there. I would have personally gone with black. Because even if you get Swega suited, that's fine. But there's also potential for a better weapon. Seems to be the piece came from a blown up peace shrine there. Along with a Valley Bomb tier 3 wall check. But Jexel will not be able to do the same, lacking the bombs to do so. Jexel coming in to Deep Blues 2 with a very minimal build. Not having any glass armor to go with the glass cat anymore, but we'll be able to land a nice pulse onto Deep Blues. There will be a titanium flail in Deep Blues 2. Black chest. So nothing too big missed out on not checking black. Jexel meanwhile losing the glass shovel there, down to 1 heart, still very minimal build. Mentos still rolling with the glass cat. Has Blast Helm now as well. Snowbro pickup for Mentos here. Oh, we got down Snowbro. Okay. Alright. Like, huh. That isn't too helpful for boss kills, but I don't know where that would be more helpful than up. You know, oh, okay, losing glass cat here, and like all the other glass items, there will be a weapon to pick up. Having the foresight to run back and pick up the blood sphere. And remembering to pick up the shovel as well. Looking fine. Besides the whole 1 damage thing. Does have 7 bombs to make up for 1 damage, but that can't be spammed completely. Need a few more bombs than that. So 7 is a pretty comfortable number. Oh, using the statue to break open the other statue with the item in it. The Awake explosive statue. It will have floaty boots though, so not something you want. Oh, turnip there, playing on the diagonal bounce trap a bit. We'll occupy that turnip to not attack Mentos for enough time for the mummy to be killed. Jexel's swapping off to Obsidian Harp somewhere. Flail is probably a better weapon. Titanium Flail, even though you do get the 3 damage, is temporary 3 damage, and it's a harp, not a flail. Also, leaving Zone 3, there's only snagging you whereabouts golems, and you got the boots. Not sure if they got the boots afterwards, but on to Zone 5 now for Mentos. About a zone ahead here. Good shop, picking up free spell and a Titanium Rapier. Dead Ringer. Heart means. I just love it when you hit Dead Ringer diagonally. And then he isn't programmed to do that, so he just doesn't do anything. At least it doesn't crash the game. It's my favorite. Speaking of Dead Ringer, we're on to Dead Ringer. That's a thing. Having 9 grenades and Blast Helm. Grenades. Flawless will not be checking any chests. We haven't... we have... Down Snowbro, like... Why? I don't know. Could have been... Forgetting that Snowbro was activated on the snares and then pressing down to go down. Just having a lapse in concentration. Should be able to clean up neck dance fine, and that's the second point to Mentos. Jexel once again, about his own behind. A little bit further behind this race, but given the expected skill disparity, holding up very well. Not dying, that's important. Kind of a case of knowing how fast you can go compared with the probability of death when facing an opponent that is likely going to just outpace you. Just don't want to die. Dying is bad. Yes, definitely. Jexel has had a pretty rough auto-generated matchups this week. The other one being me. Yes, if you didn't know, anyone in chat, Mentos used to be Mantis MBL. Definitely has started in Obsidian, as I said, which is a pretty fair assessment. But getting wiped like 09 so far. Also, fucking Aria dance pad, like probably the best Aria dance pad player, which doesn't mean much, but you know, some crazy Aria dance pad stuff from Mentos. Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of— oh, what the heck? Did that item just— well, wait. Mentos resetting, but did that item just fall down the trapdoor? Is that's possible? What is I didn't know. Wait. I wanna see that again. Yo, that fireball still went down the trapdoor! I did not know that happened! Whoa. I'm learning so much today. That's a shame, because the fireball still went down the trapdoor. That was really weird, seeing an item fall like that. What cases would that even happen? Probably like only shrines. And a well-placed trapdoor. And it had to have been open as well. Oh, it's quite the list of prerequisites. No wonder I haven't seen that happen yet. Anywho, Jexel, hopping heart transplant, will be taking their time. I've seen way too many heart transplant usages where racers just take hits because they play it as a part speedrun. And you really don't have to do that. chest mimics. Still, I've not seen that. That's... I was like, what? What just, like... I was pretty confused. That time the fireball spell didn't fall down. Taking a Shrine of Risk once again. Having 2 foods in their pocket. Jexel trying to get some armor, but it will be a G. Does not have enough to reconjure. Pushing about a zone ahead now with a minimal build. Has shield if they start getting surrounded by enemies here, but will not need to. Pop shield, we'll get the flawless, and we'll check purple for a ring, but we'll find pulse tomes instead. Jexel finding some cookies, we'll eat them up to full health, but we'll opt to keep the holy water. Mentos, meanwhile, picking up some heavy plate. So much stronger build just having that, being able to tank hits. Otherwise, both racers have the same spell. Mentos also checking purple, will also be getting those pulse tomes. Mentos did hit the Risk Shrine though, which could come into play. Doesn't have the chicken anymore as well. Swapping off chicken for pulse tomes, which might have been a mistake. Especially with Risk. Oh, it's not a normal backpack, it's one of those golden backpack things. Backpack, that whole thing's holding backpack. No wonder they took that, never mind. That's a lot of Klappas. And just taking a hit. And another hit. Right. I don't know because I don't take risk. I think out of food now. Yes, out of food now, of course. Eating the apple and the chicken away. No more sources of regen for the time being. But we'll push ahead of Jexel here. We'll pick up a Ring of Frost out of a Thinking Shrine. Mentos, meanwhile, checking red for a Blast Hell. And quite the number of bombs to go with it now. Some more food for Mentos here, and Ring of Peace. Build is coming together. No, still no immediate sources of regen. Or any health recovery for that matter. Besides a Magic Apple now. Mentos opting a transmog shovel will stop on blood shovel. Taking a telemonkey. I mean, at that point, you're pretty much halfway there. The exit. I mean, you could take a telemonkey one room away from the exit, so it could be worse, but could be better. Jexel pushing back, about a floor behind now. Say has the weaker and slower build, but Mentos does have risk to worry about, but picking up an Earth spell will make things faster. Earth or Pulse, yeah, there isn't much more trapdoor action you can expect, though that isn't the only reason why you want Pulse. So Earth will get more utility in general. Jexel taking space. Some seed variants coming in. Intentional seed variants. To sabotage screen launching Kappa. Yeah, but not having a bomb for the minus cap. So we'll just not. Some grape juice for Mentos out of purple. We'll put that in their pack of holding as well. Ah, look at all the good spells. There's like, those are the top 3 spells right there. Mentos will choose Keep, Shield, and Earth. Okay, Telemonkey take for Jexel will shield. In time. Not really in time, I think taking a hit before shielding. But before dying, at least. Ah, oh, Ring of Mana! I'm just thinking of Ring of Mana. Not sure exactly how I feel about that, because all that's left pretty much is a Necrodancer fight. Mana Earth, yes, but limited utility out of Mana Earth here on out. I'd say Peace would have greater benefit. Don't need to go too fast anymore with, say, a 2-floor lead. This has been like, collect as much food as you can for Mentos. Not having heal spell, Ring of Regen, or anything else to negate risk. So running around picking as much food as they can. Mana Earth, I know, but that's a lot of. Okay, okay. Death tunnel situation there. As shield, it's fine. It will be fine. So, I'm pretty sure without Ring of Mana, going down to 1 crit star here, you did not need to do that, Mentos. Just use Bomb. Also, like, missing the dig, not really. I mean, that only saves you like 2 beats, not digging out both the Necrodancer and Dorian's taking a few hits too, so okay, it'll be fine. It's all fine. It's all good. That was unnecessarily scary at the end there. I feel like Mana Earth caused that Earth kill to go a bit off.